walk the dirt streets I've known my whole life that are tainted by the Frogfather's slimy grip. His reign of terror. Tonight, it ends by my hand. Mia. The Croaks, Frogfather's boys. They've grown too comfortable in this city. Now they...
I loved this. It's two of my favorite genres. You've got your mob genre, and then we also have the lovely treatment of a film noir. And I think they tapped into those genres so brilliantly. The music, the elusiveness, the little throwaway snappy jokes, which was taken in such a serious, deliberate quality, which made the fact that it's a fly and a frog so much funnier. And I loved that. And those cheeky little lines, especially the tagline being the title, gorgeous. Um, I thought the violence, the creation of suspension, the intrigue was all there. So despite it being animated, I was fully invested. And I liked the animation, kind of a gritty quality to it as well. I thought that was excellent.
The art style and the animation on this was so amazingly well done. I think one of the things that made it so clever was how they just did color splashes on certain parts. So, including the VO and everything, it had a really nice film noir feel to it. The voiceovers were amazing. And I loved how clever the filmmakers were with story references like the play on words about the Croaks and things like that, and the McFly reference. Really smartly done. Story was fantastic. It was so good. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I really loved it. I thought that it was amazing.
I absolutely loved this. I thought this was so fun. I loved the gritty kind of raw animation style where it wasn't like overly perfect. It was like raw lines, and I thought that worked with the story itself so well. I loved the color palette that they used because again, it took on this very gritty, raw, like tone, and I think that just worked perfectly for the film itself. So I really liked how they used the animation to help enhance the story and help the audience kind of buy into it that much more and that much easier, with setting the tone so quickly. And then just in general, I think that the story is really fun, and it's obviously gory, and it's obviously, revenge and vigilante and, all of these different things. But that doesn't mean that it can't also be like a fun story to watch. It just maybe means that my humor is a little bit darker than some. But I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was well told. I loved the kind of like ninja vigilante assassin vibe that it carried, and then going to the big boss. It was very old school mob, and slowly working your way through the henchmen, and finally getting to the final boss, as it were. I thought it was really great. I thought it was a fantastic story that I thoroughly enjoyed.
This was an entertaining animated short. What set it apart for me was the tone it set to emulate a mobster flick, using the two camps of animated frogs and flies. I really enjoyed the writing of the screenplay. I loved the ominous soundtrack and the exciting mood-setting sound effects like heavy rain and thunder and violent fight sounds. The voiceover artists were excellent. They were able to create such tension and villainy. The animation was also excellent. It seemed to jump off the screen with energy. The use of black and white and shocking red were very effective for the piece. Great pace and direction.